Good morning. Britain's Susanna Reid and Ed Balls slammed Labour MP Jonathan Reynolds over the government's decision to cut winter fuel payments. Susanna Reid clapped back at Jonathan Reynolds as she continued to slam Labour's decision to cut winter fuel payments. Last month, the Labour government announced the universal payment to pensioners, worth between £100 and £300 a year, would be restricted to just those who receive pension credit. The change will mean more than 10 million pensioners will no longer receive the payment. During Tuesday's instalment of Good Morning Britain, Susanna revealed that Labour's own research suggested that this could lead to thousands of pensioners dying. The business secretary claimed this was not a decision Labour wanted to make, adding that state pension is higher and energy bills will be lower than last year, meaning a higher share of national income will go to pensioners to ensure they are protected. He later said, "This is a difficult decision that I didn't want to have to be involved in. That black hole is real. There are things that are important to people that the previous government promised to pay for which it didn't properly account for. We have been forced into this decision," Susanna interjected. "With all due respect, you can make any decision you like. No one has forced you into cutting money for pensioners at the cut-off point of around £11,400. Literally no one has forced you into that decision. That's a political decision that your government has made, and there are millions of pensioners wondering why you have pointed the finger at them." Reynolds referred back to the previous government not being responsible with public finances over the last 14 years, leading Susanna to declare, "We're not talking about the Conservative government. We're talking about a Labour government which has always tried to do the best," it says, "for those on the lowest incomes." The newsreader turned back to Labour's comments from 2017, when they told Theresa May's government it would be outrageous to withdraw the winter fuel allowance and that 4,000 pensioners could die as a direct consequence. Reynolds said no one deserves to die this winter, however, hit back, "But when you have that kind of black hole, you are in a position where you have to make difficult decisions." Ed Balls questioned why Labour didn't take the money from other public services or the richest. "You made a choice to take away the winter fuel allowance from middle and low-income pensioners. That was a choice," the politician replied. "Any of the choices would have been difficult. There is no point in pretending there was any easy way to reverse the damage of the last 14 years. As the interview came to a close, an infuriated Susanna issued one final blow to Reynolds, saying, "If only pensioners got £1 for every time a government minister has said this is a difficult decision, perhaps they could make up the winter fuel allowance."